Thanks for joining me. Welcome to Ask the Doctor, which is a Singer Featherweight Troubleshooting show. So tonight we are answering some viewer questions. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my feeds. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. This is Darlene. I am the founder of Featherweight Doctor here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I started doing these shows over a year ago with COVID and quarantine. I started them to basically find my people. I miss people. And what I have found is this wonderful tribe of online viewers and friends, people we would have never naturally found ourselves in a room. I am blessed, and I am super thankful that you're here tonight with me. I am going to pull up my news feeds here so I can say hi to a few friends, and then we're going to get going on my show tonight. I have tons of information for you guys tonight. This is going to be a lot of announcements and fun things. So I hope everybody is settling in. So it's Monday today. This weekend was really drippy here in the Pacific Northwest. Drippy is the adjective I am using to describe the weekend. It rained all weekend. So it was kind of like the perfect setting for doing some quilting, which is good because I had a graduation present that I had to get kicked out, to be delivered Sunday at 5. Ray came to me and she said, "Mom, I really want to give my friend Matthew a quilt for hopefully whatever was going on last week on Facebook land is fixed." Because I was having a hard time not being able to, we're not going to be able to see comments again. Okay, we're going to just roll with it. All right, so let me say hi to some friends and let's get going. Hi, Linda Wood. Hi, Angel. Happy summer vacation. I hope you had a great last day on Friday. I wasn't sure you were going to be on or not because I knew that it was your last day, but I'm glad you're here tonight. Lawrence is on from Ohio. Mel is on. Mel, the question I'm answering tonight is from you regarding your humming motor. Hi, Becky. I hope you're doing well. Let me see here. I might have to have Ray.
I'm just going to be my account, Reagan Gerton.
Ray might have to just read me comments. Let me try to see if I can get this up. Because it's doing what it was doing last week, which is going to make me crazy. Let's see. So comments. Let's see here. Okay. So there's Mel. Becky's on. Joanne's on from Mississippi. Hi. Susan Woods Long is on. Hello. Oh, we just went past. Let's see. Debbie Sinclair is on. Hello. Mary. That's the way Instagram really looked. Oh. Hi, Mary. Did he loved it, Lawrence? Lawrence wanted to know if Ray's friend Matthew loved the quilt. He loved it. He didn't like it. He loved it. Hi, Bonnie Pelton in Ohio. Sandy Reese is on from Maine. Yay! You bought a house in Hampton, New Hampshire? Is that like Hampton Beach? I grew up on Hampton Beach. That is awesome. Nice. Move in softly this summer from our camp. Nice. Oh, holy moly. Angel says it's 100 in Houston. Hello, Pauline in Texas. Nice. Therese is on. Hi, Kathy from Redmond. Nancy's on from Lake Stevens. Cindy's on. Hi, Cindy from Woodinville. I believe you're in Woodinville. Angel, who's our teacher that it's now her first week of summer vacation, says, "Woohoo! Glad school is over. Now I have to get my house back in order and get things done from the winter storm." Yes, amen. Nice. Let's see here. Sandy, okay, let's see, Sandy Reese. Okay, cool. Let me say hi to our YouTube friends. Hello, Rhonda, ND Quilter 1. Hi, Nancy in Arizona. Teresa's on from Indiana. Hello. Sandra's on from Ohio, and Polly's on from UK. Hi, guys. Okay. We have so much stuff to talk about tonight. Judy P., you're going to Hampton in 2 weeks. Nice. So tonight's question was submitted by Mel. Mel and Joe are on the Gulf Coast in Mississippi. They are in my heart, those two. I love them. And she had a question about a humming motor. So I bring this up because, hi Missy from Redmond, and Kathleen is on from South Louisiana, and Jen's on. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, hi Lisa. Very cool. Lisa Meadows is joining us from Phoenix also. Are you going to take the thing?
Are you getting live comments?
I am getting live comments, yes. Okay. So, this is off the topic, but I got several of you sent me a post from that shopgoodwill.com site with that crazy auction that has a bunch of miscellaneous Singer parts, including a penguin walking foot. Y'all, the bid is over $2,000. And one of my friends was like, you don't even know if the penguin is in the box, because all it's doing is showing the outside of the penguin box, and people are bidding like the foot is in there. Yikes. Let's just say a little featherweight prayer that the foot is in there for whoever is the winning bidder. I didn't see anything else particularly rare in the lot of accessories, but I definitely did see the penguin foot. I definitely saw that. So I hope it's in there. That's all I can say. So let's get to our problem at hand, which is the motor issue. So again, Mel and Joe are what I would call seasoned featherweight enthusiasts. If she says that there's a loud humming coming from a motor, I believe that it's a little louder than normal. And I am, of course, assuming that it is not a speed issue, that it's just as fast as her other ones, just louder. First and foremost, I just want to point out that every featherweight has its own personality. All of them are going to sound a little different. All of them are going to stitch a little different. I am thinking that this one...
Apologies.
Oh, goodness. My watch is talking to me. I'm thinking that this one is particularly loud. Again, Mel is a seasoned user, so she would know the difference. The first thing I would do would be to very carefully check the upper brush on the motor. So, Mel, I know you're technical, so I wouldn't tell the average bear to do this, but I feel like you and Joe can handle this. So this little part right here on the top of the motor is a plastic cap. For the love, be gentle with them because they break. They're plastic. And then it's a little bit of a situation to get it off if it cracks. So you might need to use a screwdriver to get it started, but really you should only use your fingers to get it turned back on. So what you're going to do is you're going to take very gently and carefully that plastic cap off, and a spring is going to pop up. And you're going to very carefully grab the spring and gingerly pull it up and make sure there's at least 1/4 of an inch on the carbon brush. Assuming it has more than 1/4 of an inch left on the brush, you are going to put it back down exactly like you take it out. So let me just point out a couple things. You have this is your motor. You have a pulley running through the motor like this, or shaft, I'm sorry. This is the pulley on the end of the shaft. So when your cap comes off and your brushes get checked, you should, if this is the shaft, I'm going to do it like this actually, there should be a bit of a concave groove in the bottom of the carbon brush. It's very important that if you take it out and the concave part goes like this, that you don't put it back down like this, because it's not going to make good contact and it could arc in the motor. I'm assuming it's not smoking with this, by the way, and I'm assuming that it's running okay fast. So the first thing I would do is check your brushes. You can assume that if you check the upper brush, that the lower brush is usually changed at the same time. So you can assume that whatever the upper brush looks like, the lower brush is going to look the same. So you don't need to check both of them. So assuming that the brushes are over 1/4 of an inch big, it's not a brush issue. The other thing that I would advise you to do is to change out your motor grease, because what's probably happening is If you had old grease in there and it was really, really, really congealed on the wick, which lubricates the shaft, just simply changing out the grease may not be enough to actually penetrate the wick. You might actually need to take a very long sewing pin and perforate some holes on the wick to be able to get the grease down in. But that's the next thing I would recommend, would be to change out your grease. So take out the old grease, put in new grease, and then really run the machine hard. Bring it up to temperature so that the grease will congeal and wick properly onto the shaft to lubricate everything really well. How you do that is you're going to get the machine up to temperature, is you're going to disengage the hand wheel so that it's actually not pushing the machine along. It's just running really, 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 really fast. And I would run it like that for about 5 minutes. The machine should be hot, like really warm. And I would let then it cool off and then bring it back up to temperature by doing the same thing and let it cool off. I'd heat it up 3 times just to make sure that everything is as warm as it can be, and it will nicely congeal that grease down to the wick and therefore lubricating everything. If the machine is still making that loud humming noise, I feel that the next step is to send the motor into my technician in Phoenix. He works on all the motors that I don't work on personally, and he is really good at his job. So I think it would be worth having him go through and do some cleaning and whatnot. So that is if your machine is running, has a loud hum to it. All right. So that was our write-in question. I do have some virtual class announcements. I've been getting a lot of emails from people wanting to know when the next quilting class is, when the next Featherweight Spa Day. So today I added 2 new summer classes. I don't want to overload the calendar because it is summer and people are away from the house and on vacations. Good, Mel. She's like, I'll try that again and make some little pinholes on the wick. Fabulous. So the first class announcement is the beginning machine quilting class. It's going to be a virtual 2-session class. It's going to be, I decided to offer some classes in the afternoon and evening to see if that helped more people be able to participate. So the beginning machine quilting class is going to be on a Saturday, or I'm sorry, a Sunday, July 24th. And then the second session is going to be Sunday, August 1st, sorry. And it's, oh, bless you, Ray. And it's going to be in the afternoon in Seattle. So it's going to start at 2 o'clock Seattle time, which would be 5 p.m. on the East Coast. And that way, for those of you that have, like Monday through Friday, like day jobs, you can participate because it'll be in the evening and not during midday. The next new class that I was going to announce is another virtual Featherweight Spa Day. We'll be doing them on Zoom. And that class is going to be on Thursday, July 22nd, also in the late afternoon, early evening. So Ray is linking the new class sessions. The virtual spa day does have a kit purchase required unless you speak to me in advance. And there is an optional beginning machine quilting kit purchase that is available, which has the practice sandwiches and the different mediums we use for pattern transfer and some other stuff. It's actually a really good value, and you don't really have to get anything together before class. So those 2 new classes are up and ready to receive students. Yay! All right. The other thing I wanted to show you was I found a new Notion, everybody. And I'm not selling them, so I'm not getting any kind of plug for this or anything. But y'all, I found this cool little product. Look at how cool this is. I've used it several times. It's made by Simplicity. It's a little vacuum cleaner for getting all of the crud out of your, it's like a mini dustbuster for the sewing machine. And it has a couple different attachments to it, like so. But it's for getting garbage, like linty dust bunnies, out of your Featherweight. I am in love with this thing because, as you know, we we tell people that, oh, sorry, I'm reading my feed. We tell people to not use compressed air on the featherweights, and because it can blow back into things that it shouldn't, dust bunnies shouldn't get into. But this little device actually sucks things out of the machine as opposed to blow them around inside of the machine. So that is my little fun find. I know. Oh, Angel says, I actually might like vacuuming with that cute little thing. We tried to do our stairs in our house because we have a black lab and he is shedding. And if you have a black lab, you know that they shed like beasts for 3 weeks, twice a year. Well, we are in his spring molt. Oh, so I had to use that little vacuum cleaner on my stairs the other day. Yes, I imagine you could use your regular dust buster too, but those little angle tools really help to kind of get into those tighter spaces, which is kind of fun. The next thing that I wanted to let everybody know, I updated our events calendar on the website today. So my new Omaha, Nebraska 2-day workshop is now on there. I'm also going back to Phoenix in September. So all of the virtual classes as well as the in-person workshops are now updated on the calendar. So you can see where I'm going to be. Yes, Polly, I would think that would be ideal for sergers as well. Fuzz everywhere, for sure. It's from the little scissor that cuts everything. Therese wants to know what a good price for a featherweight bottom, I think you're saying buttonhole attachment. You can find them really cheap sometimes at like $25, $30. But there's no guarantee that they actually are complete or that they work well. We sell them, I believe, on our website for $64, but ours are, gone through and cleaned and all that fun stuff, and it comes with the right eyelets. So Therese, the price is kind of all over the board for those little guys. Hello, Candy from Iowa. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right. My next task this week. So I did the events calendar. My next task is to update our machine sales website on Featherweight Doctor. I have to admit, during COVID last year, with people being a little crazy about these little machines, I have not updated my website machine inventory in a long time, and that is on my calendar this week. I currently have available for sale a 55, although I believe it's spoken for, a 49, a 52 that runs at what I would call a beginning machine quilter pace. It's fast enough, but it's not like one of those, Mach 2 machines. So that's why I call it more of a beginning featherweight. I also do have 3 whites for sale, mid-60s machines that were made in the UK for the American market. I have just procured 2 new rather special machines that will be coming to me next week. One of them is a pristine white machine. We're saying not a ding on her, pristine white machine with her original case and original accessories. That one is coming. The next one is a very rare bird. Probably as rare as some of the more like the Chicago World's Fair one or the Texas Exposition, like my Texas Exposition. Not quite as pricey because it was a factory misfit is how it became popular. It's called the Top Decal Singer Featherweight from 1939. And the machine literally, instead of the word singer being on the lamp assembly, it's on the neck of the machine. They are so cool. So I have got that machine coming in 1939 from December 5th. It will be in the shop next week. I'm going to get her cleaned up and find her a new home. This is not one I'm going to choose to add to my collection, but this is a collector's machine. What they think the rumor is how it landed up with the decal on the neck as opposed to the lamp assembly was whoever was on the assembly line that day was also doing like 66 and 99s and didn't realize there was a featherweight running in front of them. And they did a very short series of these top neck scarce or decal top scarce featherweights. So I am pretty excited to have one in my shop. and to find her a new home. Sandy, it's not a school bell. It's actually much rarer than a school bell because there's much fewer of them than actual school bells, but it is a pre-war machine. So it has the beautiful scrolly faceplate, it has the chrome hand wheel, and the finish is in beautiful condition. So this machine is going to be available. Odie wants to know what the white price range is. So the white machines range in price from $800 to $1,200. It's because I back it with the warranty, and we all know how they have the internal belt. So I do a full inspection on the belt, and it comes with the year, bumper to bumper thing. So yeah, the white machines that I have in the shop are around $800. The very, very pristine one that I'm getting is going to be on the higher end of the price range. So I know I'm pretty excited to be in this room with this kind of Mel's like, I might be interested in that rare beast. It's definitely a very rare beast. I'm just going to be thrilled to be in the same room with it. So so that's what we have going on here this week. I'm going to be transitioning midweek to Idaho, so that's why Denise and I are going to be together on Wednesday. Did I tell you guys that? Denise and I are going to be together on Wednesday, so I'm going to trick her into doing the show with me. She doesn't know it yet. And then Friday Sip and Sew will be for my patio and my trailer. So I'm pretty. Sandy goes, nice new home present. I like the way you think, girl. All right, friends. Well, I'm going to pop off. Thanks so much. I feel like I just kind of gave you guys a whole bunch of information. There's a lot going on around here. I am really, really, really getting excited about what's coming up for us. I'm excited that things are starting to open and I'm going to be able to get on a plane and go do some in-person events. If anybody watching is in the Omaha, Nebraska area, I'm going to be visiting in August on the 19th and 20th of August for a 2-day Quilting with Your Featherweight workshop. And then I'll be back again in the valley, the Phoenix Valley, in September. Hopefully the temperatures will be, I'm hoping sub 100 by the time I get there, but probably not. Keeping my expectations realistic. I hope everybody has a great week. I look forward to tuning in with you guys again on Wednesday at 4 o'clock Pacific right here on Facebook and YouTube. If you haven't already, like this video, share this video to your friends. It helps us with the behind the scenes analytics. On YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. Pauline's like, are you already getting off? I am. I'm all through with what information I had for you. All right, friends. I will talk to you on Wednesday. Hope everyone has a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you soon.